It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying. Hey,
What do you mean?
he basically...
Well, it's not.
True.
Thanks.
Oh,
What do you...
I know in the... But things are...
Yeah.
No problem.
About
you
what?
you.
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, Marty, the Legend Killer.
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the #1 pick at the draft next week, it's because he worked hard here on SmackDown to earn it. Bittersweet, maybe, but also justified and well-deserved.
While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure, Cole. During Miz's stint as SmackDown General Manager, it seems like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance.
He's certainly feeling that attack.
Yeah, but he's still got plenty in the tank, and there's still plenty of match left.
Boom! What an uppercut.
Jarring.
You can see the dismay on the face of The Miz.
Not an A-list performance here from Miz.
Miz counters with an attack.
What a spin kick.
A rope step to the outside. Tope con hilo.
Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off. Snatched up from the canvas
into a spine buster.
He quickly slides into the ring.
He wants his crowd on their feet. He wants them to make some noise.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Oh, my God.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Greco-Roman face rake.
Boom! This could be it. He could win it all here. His arm shot off the mat before one.
I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
And oh my God, what a forearm! Right to the jaw. Their opponent but gets countered with a right hand.
There it is! Reversal!
Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. From the heavens, big time splash.
Here we go, shoulders down. Can Miz power out? An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Marty, the Legend Killer.
And that is exactly why everyone's been talking about this guy going #1. He made The Miz look like an amateur out there.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he definitely proved himself as a more complete talent in the ring tonight. What that means for the draft, we'll have to wait and see.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I appreciate your advice, but I don't think it is. Like I said, on to the next thing.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity...
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent, from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, Marty, the Legend Killer!
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Drop kick right on the money.
Buck comes right back at him.
Beautiful moonsault. Wow, did that just happen?
Headlock.
Smart, attacking the arm.
With the counter.
Escapes out of that attack.
Oh, leg lariat. Vicious use of the knee.
We all know what he's thinking here. Has him up for the power slam.
Counter into an inverted DDT.
Ooh! Going for the X-Plex.
Taking advantage of the opportunity. There's two. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the three.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Oh, ouch.
Strikes with a kick. Knee right to the face.
Buck looks knocked out.
Looking for the victory. 2 count.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
D'Angelo's just a make-believe hitman, and now we got him. I'm going to take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Bronx, New York, weighing in at 187 pounds, Marty, the Legend Killer.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here. The legitimate businessman, Tony D'Angelo.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo is not playing games. This is a man who's been through it all. He's survived the turf wars and paid the price to be the Don. Tony's faced hardship, attacks, even incarceration during his time in NXT, but he has continued to thrive.
A dangerous man inside the ring, and from what I've heard, pretty dangerous outside of it, too.
You cannot deny the explosiveness of Tony D'Angelo. We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Steps around and locks it in. Great drop kick.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because we are in for another amazing night of action here on Raw. Suicide dive.
Oh, this match has spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
Blast off!
Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
Boom! Face first. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
He's looking to make a moment here.
Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count.
Roll up here. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Not even close.
Setting them up for a fisherman's buster.
Looking vulnerable now, guys. Kick right to the back of the leg.
D'Angelo 1 step ahead.
Boom! Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Calf kick right on point.
And that's got to disrupt Tony's focus.
Taking a bit of damage, but he shouldn't worry. Seated drop kick. Drop kick to the side of the skull.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
Back elbow.
Jeez,
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Maybe that was just to keep his opponent off balance. Elbow puts an end to that.
Response. Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Oh. The fight is on, and it's furious. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Into gear and finds its mark.
Watch this athleticism.
Whoa.
Here we go.
No. Fake me out again.
Off the rope.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Reckless and foolhardy. You can't just hurl yourself out of the ring like that without knowing for sure that you're going to connect.
Off the top.
Diving arm drag.
I like yours better, Cole.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
Into a knee.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
2. He's still in this fight.
I would have bet this was 1 after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of.
That was a golden opportunity to end things. Now he's got to hope the opportunity presents itself again. Oh, look at this. A release belly to belly. Looks like that really got him there. What's he about to do?
Belly to belly suplex.
Now that's a bell ringer.
How are they going to get away with this?
Oh, this is bull! How did he do that?
Just a ruthless streak for the world to see. And look, it hung up on the second rope. Oh, look at this aggression.
Oh, my gosh! Boom! Got out of the way.
Arm trap, expertly executed Northern Lights suplex. Neck breaker. Beautiful transition.
And now the cover.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo.
Caught with that sharp elbow. Oof, that can knock you out.
What a forearm. Ah, jeez. And now propped up in the corner.
Drop kick.
Knee right to the face.
He may have just decided this match right there.
2 count. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
You're right. Punk's fired up about getting attacked and not thinking straight. He did have a point, though, that we have to be careful about who to trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named. But now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships.
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, in the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton. They're trolling. What better way to get under Mutiny's skin than by knocking off their precious Unity titles?
The LWO is here, representing the culture, representing a legacy.
That's what they're all about.
Paying homage to the original founding fathers of the LWO, this is a team that represents their Latino culture openly and proudly.
They become a family of sorts, Michael. They win together, they lose together, but they always fight together.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Cruz del Toro and Zelina Vega, the LWO. And their opponents, Marty, the Legend Killer, and the Natural #1.
No joking around here. The unified tag titles are serious business tonight.
While technically this is a championship match, the arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited.
Down for the pin. He kicks out almost immediately.
Tried for it early.
Sent right into the corner. Countered right when it was needed.
Kick right to the back of the leg.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Ooh.
Oh, catastrophic damage on the back. Boom.
The challenger taking some minor damage.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
cuts it off.
Kick right to the back of the leg. Enziguri finds its mark.
Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
There's a wheelbarrow into the DDT.
Oh, European uppercut.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back. Ridiculous standing shooting star. Speed kills, and no one knows that better than the champion.
It's incredible, the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. Sent hard into the corner. Ooh, sharp elbow.
And she quickly turned that around.
Enziguri finds its mark.
And I could assure you that wasn't part of Zelina's usual cold and calculating strategy.
And she tags in her partner.
Step up, Enziguri. Spin kick.
Oh.
And Del Toro may have felt that coming.
Tagged with a punch.
Connecting with the moonsault.
The challenger is going for it. The champ avoiding a 1 count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Oh, what a spin kick. Oof. He avoids the contact. Enziguri finds its mark. And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
Getting him right into the corner.
Oh, and he answers back on Cruz.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Going for a power slam. Slips down from behind. Into an inverted DDT. Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
And the champ does not end it.
He got close there. It could be do or die time.
Catches the leg. Uh-oh.
One counter met by another.
Oh, for the title.
He gets the shoulder up at 2.
Somehow, some way.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Eludes the attack. Enziguri finds its mark.
Put in the corner now.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Stiff kick. Looking for the power bomb here. Oh, wait a second. Hurricane Rana.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Marty the Legend Killer, and the Natural #1.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine and successfully defended their titles.
Sure, Michael, but they will likely have an even tougher time defending these ridiculous titles in the court of public opinion.
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champs are channeling the Unity Champs in a match that should be unique. Bold words need bold actions. Let's see what happens. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a toxic attraction to our Unified Champion?
I'm not going that far, but well played.
I knew it. Hopefully the Unified Champs haven't overlooked their opponents here tonight. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
She says she's only serious about one thing. Let's see if it's winning. The War Raiders are back.
A team that has been dominant in tag team wrestling for over a decade.
Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the Unified Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, Eric and Valhalla, the War Raiders. And their opponents, Marty, and the natural number 1.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey. Tough. Oh, knee right to the jaw.
Good night.
Oh, look at a torch of their opponent.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man.
Propped up in the corner.
Boom. Good defense from him.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark.
It's that time. Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And that only gets a 1 count.
He's really trying to rush this match.
Yes, there's the tag.
Falcon arrow. Slips away just in time.
Boom, DDT. Target acquired and destroyed.
Standing shooting star press, incredible. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
The champ showing that quickness.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Can Valhalla withstand this surge? And a basement drop kick. And she makes the tag. Boom!
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Oh!
Knee to the gut creates separation.
Uh-oh. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here.
On the top.
Crashing to the floor.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Inverted face lock.
Driven down with an elbow to the heart.
Into the pin. Knee right to the face.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
2.
The tag team champions retain.
Here are your winners, and still the Unified Tag Team Champions, Marty the Legend Killer, and the Natural Number 1.
These two dressed up and beat down their opponents, while perhaps sending a strong message to the Unity champs and Mutiny.
Yeah, you've got to think this match was more about pushing Mutiny's buttons than it was about defending titles. But it's quite possible that they managed to successfully do both.
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
Here to defend the titles they've held since they made them up. The Unified Champions.
The following contest is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team and the Unified Tag Team Championships. Introducing the champions, the Natural Number 1 and Marty the Legend Killer.
Despite logic, sanity, and common sense, the Unified Champions do appear to be taking this match seriously.
When they started with these titles, I assumed they were trolling. But these two do seem genuinely focused on taking care of business here tonight.
One way or another, the Unity titles will change hands tonight. The Unity Unified Unification match is about to be unleashed.
Casey Jane and Lexis King.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles.
Grab your popcorn and try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unify champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this Unity-Unify unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
And Tajiri finds its mark. Standing shooting star press.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Boom! A forearm smash. Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Snap suplex. Coming in off the tag.
Tag.
The ref didn't expect that type of contact.
Wow, snapmare.
Not safe yet.
Oh, perfect kick.
Oh, solid kick across the back. Standing shooting star press.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills.
Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified Champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?